Hello Virgos, sexy Virgos, how are you? I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and possibly Venus. Depending on the direction the reading goes. Take what resonates, leave the rest in the trash can. There is an extended at the end. If you feel drawn to it, we'll look into the blind spot of the reading. But right now, my dear Virgos, I'm going to get into the overall energy of this right now, right here for you reading. Oh, yeah. You know what? This is, I see two aspects of Virgo. Yes, you are the Hermit card in the tarot, but you're also this, I don't know, I just see it. The Peacock, yeah baby, let it shine, honey. Let it shine. You just let it shine, girl. You got it on, I'm telling you. You're gonna get it on. I didn't mean to say it like that. You're shining it on. You're shining it on, yeah. Wow, this is like really awesome energy. And you know what I like? It's got like one card. There's been a lot of cards coming out. Out of this animal oracle deck, and it's been kind of like a whole story about, okay, you got to heal right now, you're going into this, and as you're going to transform into that, it's like, you got it on. You are the peacock. Let it shine. Like, you be bold, you be beautiful, you show it and you shine it. Shine your light, Virgo. Shine it. It's kind of like Nine of Pentacles too. I don't know why. I guess because you're looking good, you're feeling fine. This little peacock got a crown. Ooh, you've earned something here. Let it shine. Interesting, like it's coming from what I would describe as the peacock's throat chakra. There's things to be said too. Singing, maybe you sing. Maybe you should really like allow your voice to just resonate and sing. You should speak your words. You're in a fine, fine energy I'm getting. The bottom, turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. So that's good to know. So I'm like, you know what? You are fine, you're doing good. Don't take it too far. You know, just keep it steady. Just keep it steady. Don't get crazy with it, okay? Totally. It's like, okay, I don't know if this is bad. I've always wanted gay guy friends and I don't have any. And I kind of feel like because they would tell you, honey, you do not put those pants with that shirt, girl. You know, I do have the odd girlfriend like that, but it's just like this. I love the energy of that. And I'm kind of getting, like, this is like that. If you had Cam and Mitch from Modern Family, one would be like, you shine it, girl. Like, shine your stuff. But you know what? Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it because you still want to win, you know. You gotta have some, you know, humility. Yeah, it's a little bit like that. Like, it's a little. And I think too, though, because that you're able to maintain this. You can maintain this. You can maintain it. Just maintain it. Don't let it come out too strong. Just don't, because the peacock's not fast. The peacock's not running through the pen or the field or the forest or wherever. It's going actually pretty slow. The peacock is going pretty slow. You're gonna win the race here. Just let it shine. Just kind of be your own natural dynamic self. Really let it shine. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Because you'll win. Whatever that race is for you, you're going to win. Now I'm going into, I've combined my Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle and Tarot decks. And I think you might actually let me split and pull everything out. No, not quite. No. I do one more here. One more. Oh. Going into something here. Cobras are the bottom. There's a lot of fire energy coming out like at the end of your reading. Everything is stable and pentacle-y, is stable and grounded. There's a little bit of oomph here with the Son of Pentacles. He's a little bit, it's a young buck, right? Like I got some things to prove here. I've got some territory to find and claim. I'm gonna, you know, gonna overstrut it. Overstrut it a little bit, right? Because a young buck would. Like a big mature buck who's got the territory, got the experience, got the size. Yeah, I just gotta bang my antlers on a couple of trees and this guy's gonna go running. So this one comes in with a lot, it's like a little dog. Like, I'm really stuck because everything's bigger than me. So it is like coming out a little stronger than maybe you need to. There we go, with the peacock, right? Because this is a really interesting dual message there. Don't hold back, yeah, it's like, don't hold back this beautiful, wonderful, glorious energy. Don't hold it back, but keep yourself grounded. Kind of keep yourself grounded. Keep at least 1 foot on the ground at each time, whether you're running, moving, skipping, jumping. Well, I guess you could jump, you could hop jump to keep 1 foot on the ground. Yeah, did I show you? Yeah, like Cobra's at the bottom here. It's very, a little bit like keep your eye on the prize energy with the Cobra. Keep your eye on the prize. Because slow and steady wins the race. There's something here that you're working towards, right? There's something here that you're working towards. Slow and steady wins the race. Eye on the prize. Son of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. You're going for something here that's maybe a little bit beyond, would typically seem beyond your reach. Where you're going for something here that outside, it could be, it's outside of you. And I'm trying not to be rude. Like it's, okay, let's say, you know, we all judge, well, we don't really judge ourselves, but I guess let's just pretend we're doing that for now. We're looking in the mirror going, okay, between a 0 and a 10, how do you see yourself? Like, what are you? Okay, like I'm about 7.5 and 8. All right. And you're thinking about like, if this is, people, like, well, how, you know, if you're dating, like, what do you usually kind of get? Well, you know, I get usually between a 6 and a 7, you know, or I get a 7 or an 8 or, okay, so you're hitting a 10.5. It's kind of like 10.5. So it's just like, it's a little bit somehow outside of, you know, this young buck is coming in and it's a territory. It kind of feels like it's a territory, but see how that plays out for you. Because I'm just getting this young buck in the woods, and then here we are with this stump. This Ace of Pentacles is something real in the 3-dimensional. Instead of rushing to the stump, right? Maybe this is a territory that's already been owned. You know, it was previously owned. Sounds like you're getting somebody's sloppy seconds. And not really. It's not like that. This is, the previous buck is gone for whatever reason. It's got old, it died, vacated, it got lost. I don't know. It's looking for a new apple orchard. Who knows? Who knows? But this is, something's been left vacant that is just like, like hitting a 3-tier cake with perfect icing on it all around. And why is nobody else here? Like, I'm kind of getting that. So it makes me like, you see something. Oh, you see this. You just want to go. You just like, this is an opportunity. I need to go now. 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 You know, but something here is telling you like slow and steady. So here's the thing. This is what I'm getting. Because you got what it takes. You've got what it takes to get this now. But you're probably not the only young buck in the woods that's looking for, this is the best territory. It's got the best feeding ground. It's got the most beautiful does hopping around. You know, it's great. It's perfect. There's hardly any wolves or coyotes in the area, like nothing to really bother you. It's beautiful. It's a 10.5 we're talking about. And you do have what it takes. You're just maybe, you're on your way up. you're on your way up, you know, like you're on your way up, and you would be hitting that mark at some point, but all of a sudden it's right there for you to hit it. Slow and steady wins the race, because you're not the only buck here. You're not the only buck, but it kind of feels like this is something that could be for you. It definitely feels like something for you, and you're getting a reading, so Spirit wants you to be successful. I feel that. Spirit wants you to be successful. So the reason to go slow and steady wins the race, and keep your eye on the prize, is because it's almost like there's little landmines. It's almost like there's little landmines around in this wonderful territory, whatever this new thing is you want to claim. If you go charging in, you're going to stumble. You're going to trip up, you're going to get caught on some old barbed wire, old farm fence that used to run through there 200 years ago. It's been left behind. So the best thing to do is to keep your eye on the prize, whatever that, maybe it's the perfect doe in this area. It's not so much the territory, but if that's the prize. But to get the prize, you do need the territory. So all this other energy is also drawn to this because it's a 10.5. It's going to have other energy that's drawn to it. Now, you take your time because it's not going anywhere, right? It's not going anywhere. And by allowing this other energy almost to come in first, they kind of set off all the booby traps, and it paves the way for you. So to make this more like your life, your life situation, if there's something that you want, that you see here, and it seems like this is a little too good to be true, how is this either A, this person available, B, this house available to buy or rent, how is this job option available, that's something there. And it's like, oh, I could see myself getting that in a few years, but now, right now, like there, here it is. You just make sure your resume's done really well, that you go in, like you present yourself really well. Don't rush in, because the other ones that are rushing in, they forgot to dot all the I's and cross all the T's. They didn't realize they got toilet paper hanging from the back of their shoe for the interview. Let them make those mistakes, because you got this. I'm really hearing it. You got this. You just go slow and steady. Have a plan. Use that wonderful analytical Virgo mind, right? Use that wonderful analytical Virgo mind to take you forward, and you will get the prize. Okay, so this is the thing. There's going to be some stuff along the way. There always is. For a 10.5, it's never just handed to you, right? It's the perfect thing that you could ever want. There it is. There's no obstacles. There's no difficulties. There's no one else who wants it. It's just for you. It's just like, yeah, why not? Why does the universe not do that? I don't know. That's not the game we signed up for, apparently. So, the 10 of Wands and Justice. You have already gone through some stuff here. Obviously, you've gone through some stuff, and some of it, I'm getting this, like I'm feeling like some of it is still clinging to you. Like you've dropped a lot of baggage. You've dropped a lot of heavy things up to this point in your life. There's a few other things still kind of clinging. It kind of feels like as soon as you move forward, like you'll know when the right time is for you to move forward to what this is that you want, to what it is that you really want here. As soon as you do that, any little thing that's kind of clinging on you from the past just almost drops off naturally. It just falls off naturally. It is a release of the final bits of the 10 of Wands. It is released and balance comes in, right? Balance comes in to... That's interesting. I have the black and the white. I'm getting like the yin and the yang. There's a balance here in energy. Perhaps your energy is balanced. Boy, you've been all part of the yin. Yeah, that didn't come around that much this week. It kind of finalized with the fairies on Friday. But there is some sort of like a union of balance here. You feel this balance, and that makes sense. Once this 10 of Wands is completely gone, you feel balance. You know, if you've got like stuff that's weighing on you and it's holding you down, and you can see somebody's body language. If somebody's walking around and their head is kind of down or they're kind of slouched, that can be like the weight of the world is sitting on them and it's making them feel kind of tired. They're just, you know, and it just shows up like that. It just shows up like that. But once that's gone, sitting upright, like being in your full power, feeling confident again, It really is. Like, it does weigh you down. So it kind of gets eliminated and you have balance. And maybe that is like your energetic balance. That's why don't rush in right now. Your energy is going to be more balanced. Maybe if you're sitting at a 7.5 or an 8 right now, you're about to become a 9.5 or a 10.5. Like, you're going to meet what this is. Now, there's going to be something here. This is the first little area I'm going to clarify. You have the tarantula and the fire ant. Yeah, you want to go into this big time. You want to rush in. Isn't it interesting how much this tarantula, like from a bird's eye view, I mean, these are ants. But if you wanted to, if I say fire ants, you could just say this is a bird's eye view of all these tarantulas coming in. Look at that, right? And you're one, but you're, I really feel very strongly like you're the main tarantula here. Let's see what this is. It's very predatory, very, very hot, passionate. Look at these. These are, I think, the 3 hottest, passionate, most, you know, under the collar kind of energy. It's like, you got all 3 of them. What's underneath the cobra? This is interesting. Wow. Look at this. The 8 of Cups, broken cups, and the 5 of Pentacles sitting under the cobra. 5 of Pentacles feeling left out. 8 of Cups pushing yourself out even further. So, you know what? Screw all this emotional baggage. Screw all. I mean, I'm going out on my own and I'm going to figure out what's inside me. You know, I don't need all this stuff. Maybe some of it's been taken away out of your control. Maybe some of it you've taken away. You just, that's it. And now you've come and you've found your territory here and you want to claim it because you went on the journey. You went on the journey of disappointment, of sadness, of feeling excluded, because this is the young buck, right? If you think about like a young buck, even like a lion prides, I was reading about lion prides. It's quite interesting, like a lion pride. So once the male offspring, I don't know if it's like 2 years, 3 years, their father will chase them out. You got to get out of here because you're getting any of these. And it's also interesting though that the male lion, you would think, well, his daughters are there, but he will not breed with them, which is really fascinating too. So those females that he has fathered will really not breed until he is gone and then a new male comes in. But so it is like, if you think about the cycle of life, it is this young buck energy here, like pushed out. And you need a new you need to find your territory now. And it's like you've seen something here that this is amazing. Why is there no one here? Like, they're there. I feel like they're there, but a lot of them are tripping up or going to trip up. Because you're the focus here. Okay, let's see. You're the focus. Keep your eye on the prize. I wanted to go first to the fire ants, because this feels like the competition to me for you. And when I say competition to you, it may not be physical people. It could be elements of life just playing out around you. The energy of situations and circumstances that we have no control over, that cause it to feel difficult or like something you need to work through, or it could physically be people. The fire ant. The fire ants. Wow. Ooh, this feels like a very internal conflict. Where did that card go? Yeah. But somehow it's getting you to win the race. Where did it go? The King of Wands flipped right out, and how is he gone? He can't be. He didn't flip back. I saw his hand. That's so weird. Where did it go? I've never had a card disappear on me like that. It's like he's trying to hide. But I saw him, there he is. I saw him flip. You can't hide. No. You can't hide from the tarot reader. Come on. The King of Wands and the Hanged Man. The King of Wands goes right after what the King of Wands wants. It's like the King of Wands owns a territory. This is mine. Who's in here? What do I, oh, there's a new dough. I'm going to get that dough. That dough needs to come in here. You need to come in here. Like, it's a very kind of, I own this, but it's not. It's owning it through confidence, like it's Leo energy. I own this. This is mine. This is mine for the taking. sure yet. I just need to think about the situation. Right? Like, I don't know. Why don't you know? Why don't you know? I'm really intrigued by this. But you're like, slow and part of you, because this is the Virgo part of you, right? This is the part of you that is naturally what you gravitate to. This is where you kind of go, you know, instinctively for your answers and your direction here. Slow and steady. Let's make a smart plan. Let's not be, you know, hasty about this. But dang, I feel like I need to come in and really shine my light, and I got some good stuff here to share, you know, with the throat chakra open. You're kind of, it seems like I really want to go for this. I really want to go in. And it's lighting your fire. There's so much fire here, but then the Hanged Man comes in. Let's just try to look at this from all angles, which seems smart though too, because it is analyzing this territory, analyzing what it is that you want to go in for here. The Hanged Man, what are you thinking about? What are you trying to get a hold of here? What are you thinking about? You're juggling all the topics. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, okay, actually, that came out first. The Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you've encountered something that's so intriguing. It's got you trying to figure out how to balance your energy again, too, with the Justice card. Come into some sort of balance for yourself here. There's a Nine of Wands. I could see that because there's so much here. The Cobra, the Tarantula, the Fire Ant, and now the King of Wands is being held back by Hanged Man energy. And that's going to produce this for sure. Feeling like a worn out warrior here. Feeling like your passions and your desires are being defeated. And how do I get back into this nice grounded energy? But you want to get into this nice grounded energy, but I really feel like you want whatever this is. Whether it's a job opportunity or a person or a place to live. It's a pentacle, so it feels real. It feels like real and legit in your world. Like you're not just trying to balance your energy. I'm going on a spiritual journey. I'm going to look within. I have to pull out the deeper shadow aspects. This is something real that you've encountered in your world and you really want it. But you're like the young buck energy here. Tarantula. What's your plan? The Tarantula. Ooh, the King of Swords. To be straight and direct. That's interesting. To be straight and direct. See the opening and go straight in. That's what's going on here. See the opening and go straight in. The Fire Ant, all this other activity all around there. And the King of Wands is like, I'm going in, I'm going to get this. There's like all this going on around. Let it play out slow and steady, right? Let it play out. Watch what's happening. And then somewhere there's some sort of perfect opening produced. Some sort of perfect opening produced. Because the King of Swords is going in straight and direct. Not hiding anything. Not really doing anything except going for what they know they want. Or what some sort of truth is here. That's your key. The throat chakra. That's your key. Because, yeah, this is speaking out like a king here, right? Like, I claim this territory. I claim this. Speaking out like a king. The King of Swords. The King of Wands. These are the two kings that really get what they want. And they're not being swayed from what it is that they decide to do. But it's having the patience to observe. You know, it's interesting, like you're pulling out kings here. You're not pulling out like the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, because those guys might look real quick and it might be successful, it might not. Right? It just might be too hasty. So, the Ace of Pentacles. What is the Ace of Pentacles? What is the Ace of Pentacles? What is this Ace of Pentacles? This 10.5. Something you want to move to so badly it's killing you. The Chariot and the Fool card. Jeez. My gosh. This is not easy. Well, obviously, yeah, like look at how much fire is sitting here. You feel so much passion towards this. You need to drop this burden. That feels like the clue here. Why do you feel like the Son of Pentacles, though? Because you're showing up with this, the intelligence and the maturity of two kings for coming up with some sort of attack plan. But so why do you feel like the Son of Pentacles? Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is like very well established financially, career, home. So maybe this is something either to do with home or career. And that's the one aspect that you're still trying to strengthen here. But you have a lot of passion and desire about this. Why do you feel like the Son of Pentacles? Oh, I'm not sure how to go in. The Seven of Pentacles and the Star. Yeah, this is a 10.5 for you with the Star. This is like something that you've hoped for, likely manifested. And this is it. You know what I just saw there? I saw, if you think about manifestation, I believe every living animal on the planet is always manifesting, even animals to some degree. And think about this young buck. If the young buck has been living in, was raised, let's say the territory it lived in with its mother was a really high quality territory. And it was a very well-established, strong, mature buck that owned that territory. But, you know, he reached a certain age, you got to get out of here, kid. You got to go and find your own territory. But the only thing that this young buck knew was that ideal territory. So that's the only thing it has in its mind about what it could find. And that's, in a sense, how to project and manifest. But because it's almost not prepared for that level yet, there is this hesitation, like, how do I make this work? How do I go in there and own this and get this? I manifested this. Well, the buck is probably not thinking that. He's just thinking, wow, this is just like home. I love it. I want to live here. So that's why. It is. It is sort of, and it's a 7. Look at that's a 7. And it's kind of funny because the Star is 17. So it might even seem like something that's out of your reach, but why is it, I'm gonna ask, is this out of Virgo's reach? Nope. You go in. You're gonna have to use a lot of different elements of yourself, but it's waiting for you. It is an Ace of Pentacles view. We have the Queen of Swords and the Page of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. This is not out of your reach, actually. It's not. It's not out of your reach at all. If we pulled something like the Empress and the Seven of Swords and say, yeah, you don't stand a chance now. This is not out of your reach, guys. This is really something for you here. This Queen of Swords, I think this is the communication. This is the key here that's going to, because this is the counterpart energy. This is the key. This is the key that's going to unlock the castle or whatever this is for you. And then, so use your intelligence and your wit. Use your words. And then go in gently with emotions. Go in gently with emotions. You allow a very gentle side of your emotional aspect to guide you here, to guide you there with this Ace of Pentacles. This is not out of your reach. I didn't think it was, but I just thought it would be nice to ask, right? Yeah. Okay. What is this balance with the Justice card? What is this balance with the Justice card? The Ten of Wands again. Oh. Wow. So much of someone on the outside looking in. Page of Swords, Ten of Wands, Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles was underneath Eight of Cups and the Cobra. This is like somehow being on the outside looking in. It is. It's like being on the outside of this territory, of this thing that you want, looking in on it. So instead of looking in on it, you want to go into it. That's what you want to do. Well, it looks like you should. It really does look like you should. But the key here is to wait for the opening. It is kind of like, you know, you have got, I'm getting with this Peacock, let it shine. You have got what it takes. You really do have what it takes. This is not out of your reach. Whatever this is for you, slow and steady. Slow and steady. Use your Virgo mind, right? Keep your Virgo self grounded. Boop, be that sexy Virgo, because you really do have this, guys. You really do have this. What's at the bottom? Oh, yes. Judgment. Yeah. That's good. It's good. Everything is rising up out of the dead. Out of the That's been like a big theme, man. Rising up out of the ashes. That was the Knight of Wands with the Six of... I know someone's going, what was that? It was the Knight of Wands with the Six of Swords. So there is definitely some passion and desire to move to a better place. Move to a better territory where your father isn't kicking you out or whoever. And everything's upside down after the Judgment. So we're just looking at the Judgment as the underlying. There's definitely something here for you that perhaps seems a little bit out of reach, or maybe you've put it on a pedestal, whatever it is for you. It's not, guys. Really, it's not. There you go. There you go, Virgo. That was so fascinating. Thank you so much for allowing me into your world for a little bit there. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.